To be or not to be opinionated? That seems to be the question. Sounds a bit counterintuitive, doesn't it? After all, opinions have become more radical, more stronger, and more intense. But with the rise of social media, one thing that rose rapidly was the willingness to express opinions more vigorously and more frequently. That is understandable considering the fact that an entire generation never got to vent out their opinions or their thoughts about anything and had to rely on mainstream media and certain channels to talk down to them. In the initial phase of Twitter, I remember it worked well for countries where there were uprisings like the Brotherhood Uprising in Egypt, and channels or mainstream media which was under the control of the regime there, they could not publish or were not willing to publish the atrocities. And that is when individual users on Twitter and other media platforms started showing to the world what was going on in there. And in that ways, social media has really helped, but it's also come with the pain of people or users willing to express opinions behind the veil of anonymity, which meant no accountability, no face, no willingness to stick to a point that they have made, and hence that eventually led to trolling, to vicious verbal abuse, and going after the cancel culture, where you went after people without revealing your identity. As a result of this, what has also happened is a lot of people are unwilling to come forward and talk about what they truly feel about any particular thing. I'll tell you how it works. You make a completely rational, thought about, reasonable assertion on the platform, on any social media platform, and then you're bombarded with absolutely irrelevant data, misinformation, misconstrued facts, and statistics brought from pastly known source. And because you do not want to keep on engaging in that vicious verbal assault, vicious assault of opinions that is coming to you from all the directions, what you would do is you would either stop engaging with those people, accounts, or you would fight back. But because it takes a lot of time, what you would do is you will take a step back and let it be. The moment you stopped putting out your thought about views and your rational views, you are actually letting that information overload or misinformation take over. Now with this experience, you start to not express your opinions anymore because you do not want to engage in such vicious assault, vicious attacks, and you decide to take a neutral stand on most issues. It's time consuming, it's emotionally scarring for some people, so you decide to take a neutral stand. Now let me ask you something, and it's a very deep question. Who are you? Big question, right? But to be honest, who are you? And if you think of it, you are nothing but the accumulation of all your ideas, your thoughts, your beliefs, and your opinion. Everything else that you own is not yours. Think of everything else that you own does not belong to you. What belongs to you are your opinions, your thoughts, your beliefs, and your ideas. And you decide not to engage, not to express those opinions, not to express those ideas anymore. Do you realize that this particular gift has been given to you, and you are one in a million out of all the species on earth? It has this gift, the ability to think, rationalize, curate, think deeply, and frame your idea in a way that is expressed in the most benign but persuasive manner that you can. And what is the crux of all human interaction? It is your opinions, your ideas against somebody else's. Now, either the other person agrees to you or they don't, but that's how a conversation is formed. That's how you converse with people. On a macro level, there are conversations, there are opinions on societal structures, economic systems, whether there is a higher being or who can be a cricket captain, how should the vaccines be distributed, an opinion on so many different things. But whichever the opinion, the one that has been thought with careful deliberation and expressed in clear, structured patterns, are the ones that actually decide the course of human fate, yours and mine. When you decide not to exercise this gift of critical evaluation of ideas, you don't just stop exercising your mental faculties and your critical reasoning side of it, but you also are prone to accept whatever idea is being thrown around to you. You're more than willing to take up ideas coming from different places, different people, then forming your own ideas. Essentially, you're giving up the best gift that you have, the ability to think and the ability to express those opinions. Are all opinions equal? Absolutely not. The difference is whether an opinion has been well thought out, deliberated, evaluated, and then expressed in a very clear manner. Those opinions have higher value. But you reach those opinions with higher values when you start actually trying and making an effort to express your opinions, whatever they are. And as you keep doing it, you start getting better in expressing your opinions. Form your opinions after careful deliberation. Seek out contradictory views, but use your critical faculties to actually deliberate over them and then express those ideas answers in clear methods, clear ways. Because if you don't do that, you're essentially giving up the right to shape the destiny that you want to shape for yourself. Form your opinions objectively after careful deliberation, and then express those opinions in the best possible way that you know of. Welcome various opinions. Be open to them. Seek out contradictory opinions. See it as mind versus mind, opinions versus opinions, ideas versus ideas, and is your most potent weapon to shape your destiny. If you like the video, please do share, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Sayan, signing off.